Everyone's carrying around these little guys to protect ourselves from COVID-19, and practicing good personal hygiene is the main goal here. But the question is, will hand sanitizers keep us from getting infected? Hand sanitizers contain ethanol, aka the stuff in your booze, or isopropyl alcohol, which is rubbing alcohol, or both. Because it has a little bit of water in it, it improves penetration. They basically work by dissolving the microbe's protective outer layer and killing them. For a virus, sanitizers disrupt the virus's outer coat. For a bacterium, they break its cell membrane.
We are referring to alcohol-based hand sanitizer. So when we buy hand sanitizer, we need to read the label. There is a lot of hand sanitizer in the market. They use another substance to replace the alcohol. Those hand sanitizers are actually not effective and not recommended to be used.
According to the United States Center for Disease Control and Prevention, or CDC, the most effective sanitizers contain at least 60 to 90% of alcohol content. This is to ensure that it completely kills germs like bacteria, fungi, and stops some viruses. They include the flu and common cold viruses, as well as hand, foot, and mouth disease.
They are mostly transmitted through droplets, the evidence stated currently from CDC and WHO. So every time you touch the surface or you touch your face, we always recommend you to use hand sanitizer or hand washing so that all these germs get off, so it reduces the risk for you to get infected.
But alcohol-based hand sanitizers don't kill all types of germs, especially those relating to foodborne diseases. This is because the viruses lack an outer coat.
Certain viruses, two examples is what we call norovirus and Clostridium difficile. So these kind of viruses, they can actually sustain a higher concentration of alcohol. That's why it's not so effective in these two viruses.
They also don't remove dirt or grease because they can't penetrate them like soap can. Which is why washing your hands with good old soap and water for 20 seconds, about the same time it takes to sing this chorus of Hit Me Baby One More Time, or Happy Birthday from beginning to end twice, is still the best way to remove contaminants. And hand sanitizers isn't fully effective unless you use it properly, which many people don't. The CDC recommends putting a generous amount of product onto one hand and rubbing it all over the surfaces of both hands for at least 20 seconds, or until it's dry. If you wipe sanitizer off your hands, it may allow some bacteria to escape and potentially mutate. So if you get all this right, will hand sanitizers keep you safe from getting infected?
Hand sanitizer will not 100% protect you from getting diseases. It helps, but it's not protected fully.
Also, be careful of wipes. They might not be too helpful in disinfecting your hands.
However, I have a caution with wipes. Wipes is you're kind of spreading things over. It's like butter on toast, but this time round you're spreading the virus all over our toast or any germs. So I would refrain from using wipes.
Because of the high demand for hand sanitizers, manufacturers are struggling to keep up, and some people are resorting to making their own.
Personally, I would be quite reluctant to recommend it. Homemade hand sanitizer actually give you false confidence, making you believe that your hand is clean enough to touch your face. But in reality, the hand sanitizer contains not enough alcohol concentrations to kill off the germs in your hands, which actually give you higher risk for getting all these infections.
And according to Dr. Kev, you also need to add enough moisturizing gel inside your hand sanitizer because alcohol can be extremely drying to your hands, which can lead to cracking and bleeding, and that increases the risk of getting infected too. Be sure to like our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, don't forget to leave us a comment about what other topics you'd like us to take a look into.